Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bruins will get us started with the opening kickoff. Bringing it back. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Leaves it with the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
Caught behind the line. It's DeMarco. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Florida's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. It's caught downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Let's see what they've got on second down. To the air, it's Terrell. They've got the screen set up. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. This offense has a 2nd down play. Keeps it on the bootleg. Pocket starts to collapse. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. No matter the sport, he epitomized a UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Quarterback checking the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
These guys aren't human able. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Takes a handoff. It's DeMarco. The Bruins get enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. The RPO fired complete to the left. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the...
And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. The 50. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Gator. One moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in the position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Got it in the middle with Hester. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Quickly complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Now on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Firing to the right, complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Back to throw, it's Terrell. Moves around to clear up the vision. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do...
He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Takes a hit as he fires. And that pass intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And how about this? We get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Dances away to buy time. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. If you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Coming after him. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Shoots it to the left. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going.
He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it inside the 30. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bruins!
Man, what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a one-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bruins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5.
Returner is tackled down at the 12.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. A little screen to the running back. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs managed, but the way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. The Bruins will move the sticks with the first down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to run it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
These QBs that can scramble and buy time, you just got to have a lot of energy. I mean, you got to keep chasing, keep chasing. Sometimes you run upfield, you got to retrace your steps. QB won that battle, and now you got another chance, 1st and goal. Get your mind right. Let's hold him to a field goal.
Caught in the backfield, it stops. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast supper get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit from the left hash. And this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Going to the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense in press coverage. Getting some heat. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Dropping back, it's Terrell. Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line race, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Keeps looking downfield. Spits it out to the back. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw, it's Terrell. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make.
Continues to fight for yards. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the single back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Got it! They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They move the tight end all over. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The Bruins want to crank the tempo.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field. Ball
Calls that the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Using his feet to buy time. Fires toward the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. They'll decline the penalty, and the touchdown will count. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Wisconsin is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been jumping around since the first whistle. They're up by 15 over the Sharks. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires downfield. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Back to throw. It's Terrell. Using the quick game. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Gators will send out the punt unit. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go.
Just plowing down the field. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll run it. It's DeMarco. We'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. We have reached the 2. Time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got...
Touchdown, UCLA! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner goes down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Looking to throw, it's Terrell. Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. He's going to pass. They're setting up the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Bunch formation for these receivers. The corners are walked up tight. On second down, looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. On second down, looking again to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Shotgun snap on third down. Dances away. He's going to take off. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Makes the catch, he's got enough. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Gator! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions.
He lets it fly. And it's caught inside the 30. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, UCLA.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. He's looking to throw it. Release to the back. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah.